Yeah, okay. I said I was gonna do the Kobayashi Maru after the Klingons. Well, since that's a captain level thing, and since Starfleet Academy is now inside the vessel, y'all ain't gonna get that until you at least know all the species. So, after the Klingons, we're gonna deal with the Vulcans. Pretty much the most advanced race there is so far. They're high up there. So, let's deal with them. Here we have the observation vessel for the Vulcan Science Academy. This is the Vulcan command ship, carries 200 small cruisers, but never uses them until war has been declared by the Vulcan High Command. The Vulcan small cruisers, transportation and first contact situation, galaxy class weapons and armament. So when they deal with those situations, first contact and transporting people, these are the ones they use. The other ones relatively stay far in the distance for. The JRCXL planet killers, only used on vessels or invaders, even though a planet killer is what it says, earth shattering warp speed bullet, laser on, you know, they can destroy worlds with this thing. It's made to. So the Vulcan planet. Let's take it down. Vulcan planet has the most number of the smartest animals in the universe so far. This thing has everything, and they're all smart. They're real. The whole planet's really old. Um, the Sky Kara Watchtower. This is here to watch over the cities from the ancient days. Vulcan serpent's entrance to the cities. All the cities are lined with this. Let's call it a shrine. This is how you know where the front gate is. And for respect purposes, you use the front door. It shows you have a level of awareness of respect. You know, the Vulcan capital city. The Vulcan capital city High Council area. Some of the food is Auckland Nuz. I'm sorry with the pronunciations. I can't. The honored holy place. They love music and instruments. Um, Image of the Vulcan red giant sun that they're near. It's why they're so strong. It's sort of the Superman thing. The sun is a red giant because how old their species is, and as such. Okay, what do we have? Invulnerable Vulcan tribe as a true member of the Federation. A shrine that was given in honor of their for being one of the first members of the Federation. This is the entrance of the Vulcan Science Academy. Most I have an IQ of 200. Most Vulcans have an IQ of 220, lift about 300 pounds. They have skin like a human and run 25 miles an hour. This is the entrance hall to the Science Academy counselors' chambers. While all children go through the Science Academy, you deal with a lot of matters. They teach you as you go. The first one is atmospheric conjecture of mass and matters, masses and matters. The second one is biological chemistries. The next one is geographies, morphology, syntax. These are the languages and kinetic components of how things communicate and react with each other. Then the last one is stellar cartography. Um, this is the entrance to the Vulcan Fighting Academy. The Fighting Academy, where young Vulcans like to dig, to unwind from a 12-hour shift at the Vulcan Science Academy. So, it's for getting out your frustrations of being in school all day. You go to school for 12 hours, then you dig. The Fighting Academy Arena. There is a Fighting Academy weapon component training dealing with weaponized trainings as well as the ancient solid weapon fighting training. Archie City, Kandar, Kulinar Nook. For those who know, the Kulinar is a very important thing. It is a seasonal, if you're not going to find a mate situation, because Vulcans have a real problem. A Vulcan who doesn't honor the Kulinar or use a mate for long will go and burst into serious things. This is the same for the females. They will go berserk wild. The Vulcan Mind Academy entrance. This is where the Vulcans, the adults, the council look to. It's not really a leading class thing, but it's sort of an archive of which you go to and study all the up-to-date learning of the universe. The Vulcan space stations are rare, but are out there. Their fastest ship as of date. They're coming on to a problem where going faster than this is starting to rip kinetic fibers in the universe. The universe is comprised of a super liquid, a super gas. It's not really an empty void as we had originally thought. It does comprise of a temperature rooting, and going faster than it ends up putting a real strain in these are pretty much it. The Vulcan of the Mind takes them beyond while trying to base themselves in their normal, but are not far from opening up to the new, as you can see here with the Vulcan diplomatic station. Because the Vulcan mind meld transfer is relatively a new aspect that has been brought up. It transfers as much or collects as much detail as the wielder needs. It has been, it's a theory of evolution. And evolution means growing past what was. An ancient mind trick can go through damaged minds. But these are dangerous techniques as can make you lose stuff. And Vulcan alphabet, as we can see from it here, is a very complicated species.